It's acres and move makers.
It's acres and move makers.
I deal with land flippers, acres and move makers, room shakers, big boys with huge paper, the newspapers. You can run but can't escape us. We winning with these flash green when they act racist. Success is so contagious.
Let's go. It's acres and move makers.
Welcome to Acres and Move Makers. My name is Ray.
My name is Jay.
And we are
Acre Boys.
Today we want to talk to you about, would you rather flip a house or flip land?
You know, when it comes to like the house perspective, right? Because we have experience in that as well. It just so happens that land flipping was a better fit for us, actually. You know what I mean? But inside of that house space, right? You know, there's something that you're dealing with, right? And it's one of the things that we constantly say on our webinar, right? When you're dealing with land, no sheetrock, no plumbing, no electrical, no roofs. If I'm dealing with an actual structure, I don't know how many people out there have managed crews or whatever the case may be, or how many people, how while they were doing a flip, so many things could come up or whatever the case may be. And it's just a lot of things that you have to worry about when you're inside of those actual deals, right? Now, most of the people back then when I was flipping houses, they were taking hard money or whatever the case may be. And of course, hard money is going to charge you a percentage. And depending on which hard money you're dealing with, they also give you a draw as far as fixing the property. Now, with that, there are also time constraints, right? Because you have to turn that property over in a certain amount of time because after that, you're going to keep on paying interest every month based off of the money that was actually lent out. And that was one of the things that I didn't like about house flipping and just in general, just dealing with the things that have to fix. Now, I don't know how many people out there have, shout out to all the good contractors before I say this, right? Because here's the funny thing. When you're dealing with a terrible contractor, terrible contractor can make your experience dealing with the house an absolute nightmare. And because they're always trying to cut corners, right? They always want to charge you. They want to charge you for these parts, things they have in their garage, whatever the case may be. They want to charge you. You're going here and showing up on the job. You're seeing all different kind of things. They're constantly asking for more money.
Sweeping it under the rug.
Sweeping it under the rug.
Actually cleaning it up.
And cleaning it up. And on top of that, whatever you overbought, in my experience, they put it to the side and they're going to use that for their next job and they're going to charge the next person, whatever the case may be. All contractors are not like that, but some of the terrible ones, they're like that. So as far as dealing with crews and managing people, not something that I wanted to keep on doing for a long term. This is why I chose land before actually flipping houses, and with land, I don't have to be there.
I know you're probably thinking that my answer is land for the win, right? Actually, my answer is I'd rather flip a house. Personally, I'd rather flip a house because personally, I like houses. I'm a creator. I like watching it go from zero to something. I like the creation. I like the rehab. I like flipping it. It's just something personally that I like. Now, where I rather spend my money or put my money towards, it's going to be the land flip because we don't have to be there. And I like the aspect of not being there. If I was giving advice to anybody that was looking to flip a house, it becomes a little more difficult if you're not in that direct vicinity of that house. So I know a lot of people say, oh, we can flip a house out in Detroit. They got the row houses going for cheap. Well, you probably want to be in Detroit while you're flipping that house. Keep that in mind because trying to flip a house and not be in the same state of the house is going to could cause a whole different set of challenges. Mm-hmm. You understand? Things like that. I like land for the reasons that Jay stated. We don't have to touch anything. We don't have no crews to manage, no sheetrock, no lock boxes. There's nothing. We buy it as is and we sell it as is. We don't even have to go and see the property. You understand? We hire a realtor to be our eyes and ears in that area, and we stay home. Like, we've done over 450 transactions and only stepped foot on one property. Right. So that's the luxury that buying land gives to us, and we can close these deals virtually. We don't have to worry about squatters. You don't got to worry about nobody breaking in and all of those things like that. So I choose land. That's the place I'd rather put my money. If I were to find a house to flip within my immediate surroundings in my area where I live, of course I'm going to take it because a good house flip, you can never go wrong with it. You know you're going to make the money off it, but you will spend some time with flipping that house. It takes time. You understand? Especially if you're talking like area that you may have to go and get permits to do things, to put bathroom. It's a lot that could go into it. So my personal preference was if I could find a home in a immediate area, 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 miles of where I live, or more. I'll travel 20 miles if it was within that range. Then I would do a house flip. But I like land because I don't have to go anywhere. So I choose land, the place to put my money.
For sure. Land is what I always call a hands-off asset. Remember, it's just dirt. A lot of times people don't understand when we say we invest in dirt because that's literally what we do. There's nothing for you to steal off of the land. Even if you're in the country, somebody could try to cut down your timber or whatever the case may be. But primarily, there's nothing for you to actually steal. Now, what I do love to do is sell the dirt, which is the land, to the actual developer or whatever the case may be, or the person that wants to go ahead and take care of all of those different things. But outside of that, quick story before we get out of here. One time we did a project, right? We were going ahead and flipping a house, whatever the case may be, doing all the improvements, everything like that. But here was the crazy part about it, because we had some unforeseen circumstances come out and everything like that. By the time it broke down to the actual profit, we would have made just as much money selling the property as is than actually fixing the property up. So that was one of the things that was the nail in the coffin for me. When I knew that I could go ahead and buy a piece of dirt and go ahead and send it to somebody who, whatever aspirations they wanted to have with that property, will go ahead and do that, and I could be hands off as far as just giving them the dirt. I got paid and I'm on to the next transaction. That's why the land business is why I would pick land over houses any day of the week.
So y'all drop in the comments what you would pick. Would you rather flip a house or would you rather flip land? Drop it in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. And we'll continue to bring as much value as we can on the next video. Until then, invest in dirt.
It's a clean way to make money. Peace, y'all.